Welcome to today's lesson, Learn English with Podcast. In this episode, we're going to slow things down so you can listen carefully, understand every word, and improve your fluency. Think of this as your personal English coffee chat, relaxed, natural, and full of useful phrases you can use in real life. Whether you're a beginner or just want to practice listening to clear, slow English, you're in the right place. So get comfortable, grab your notebook, and let's start listening like a native, one step at a time. Hello, and welcome to today's lesson. This is Learn English with Podcast. In this episode, we will speak slowly, clearly, and naturally. The goal is to help you listen carefully, understand more English, and speak with confidence. Today's topic is weekend activities. It's a simple topic, but it is very useful for daily conversation. When you meet friends, when you talk to your teacher, or even when you meet someone new, they might ask, "How was your weekend?" In this episode, I will show you how to answer this question step by step. Before we begin, I want you to relax. Find a comfortable place. Maybe you have a notebook, or maybe you just want to listen. Both are okay. Let's start with a warm-up. I will ask you a question, and I want you to think about your answer. You can even speak out loud if you want. Here's the question. How was your weekend? Think about it. Was it good? Was it busy? Was it relaxing? I will give you an example. My weekend was very peaceful. On Saturday morning, I woke up early and made a cup of coffee. Then, I went for a short walk in the park. It was sunny and fresh outside, and I enjoyed the morning air. In the afternoon, I read a book, and in the evening, I cooked pasta for dinner. On Sunday, I stayed at home most of the day and watched a movie. So yes, my weekend was quiet, but very nice. Now it's your turn. Answer the question, how was your weekend? Remember, speak slowly and give a little bit of detail. Instead of just saying, I stayed at home, you can say, I stayed at home and watched my favorite TV series. This makes your answer more interesting, and it helps you practice more English. Let's say it together one more time. How was your weekend? Take a deep breath and answer now. Welcome back. Now let's learn some useful phrases and vocabulary you can use when talking about your weekend. We will go slowly, and I will repeat each phrase so you can listen carefully. You can also repeat after me. First, let's start with some common opening phrases. It was great. This is a short and positive answer. For example, my weekend was great. I went hiking with my friends. It was relaxing. Use this if you had a calm and quiet weekend. For example, it was relaxing. I stayed home, read a book, and listen to music. It was busy. This is good when you had a lot to do. For example, it was busy. I worked on my school project and visited my relatives. It was exciting. Use this when something special or fun happened. For example, it was exciting. I went to a music concert. Now let's talk about activities you might do on the weekend. We can use simple verbs like went, visited, watched, cooked, played, read, traveled. Let's practice these in short sentences. I went to the park. I visited my grandmother. I watched a movie. I cooked dinner for my family. I played football with my friends. I read an interesting book. I traveled to another city. Now, let's make our answers a little longer. Instead of saying only I went to the park, you can add more details. I went to the park on Sunday morning. The weather was sunny and I took many pictures. Instead of saying only I watched a movie, you can say I watched a new action movie on Saturday night. It was very exciting and I enjoyed it a lot. Do you see the difference? When you add details, your English becomes more natural and you give the listener a better picture of your weekend. Here's a quick exercise for you. I will say a simple sentence and then I will make it longer. You can listen, repeat, and try to do the same. Example 1. Simple, I cooked dinner. Longer, I cooked dinner for my family on Sunday evening. We ate pasta and salad together. Example 2. Simple, I went shopping. Longer, I went shopping at the mall on Saturday afternoon. I bought new shoes and a jacket. Example 3. Simple, I met my friends. Longer, I met my friends at a cafe on Sunday. We talked for 2 hours and enjoyed coffee together. Now, let's also learn some time expressions to make your sentences sound better. On Saturday. On Sunday. In the morning. In the afternoon. In the evening. Last weekend. This weekend. For example, last weekend I visited my uncle. On Saturday morning, I went for a walk. You can also combine them. On Sunday afternoon, I played basketball with my neighbors. All right, let's put it all together. I will give you a full example answer. Listen carefully. My weekend was very nice. On Saturday morning, I went to the park for a walk. The air was fresh and the weather was sunny. In the afternoon, I visited my aunt and we had tea together. On Sunday, I stayed home, read a book, and watched a movie in the evening. It was relaxing and enjoyable. Remember, speak slowly, use simple words, and add details. This will make your English sound natural even if you only know a little vocabulary.